So hello and welcome to the episode of The Alchemist, and in today's episode I'm going to be showing you how to edit videos using sharefactory. Now what will happen is as soon as you app, this is the menu you're taken to. You have a few options here. You can go to videos, which is these options you see here, photos, animated GIFs, social, and imported content. Now imported content is a whole different thing. I'll show you guys how to do that in a later video. But for right now, I'm going to be showing you how to edit basic videos. So you can either go to new project or my last project if you've already started on one. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to go to new project. And this is where you'll get chosen a theme. I always prefer to do the book theme because I like it better than most of them. That's just me though. So, you can choose whatever you want. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and choose comics. We're gonna hit X on it. Now right here is basically your intro is what this is. So everywhere you see a check mark is gonna be the intro. It's different depending on where you hit it. So you can do, say you want one from here, one from here, one from here. You can do that. You can't have more than 3 at a time. So if you switch one, you won't be able to have these. So unfortunately, that's how it works. Anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave my intro as is. So I'm gonna go ahead and start project, and you can rename it here by hitting rename project. I'm just gonna keep it a comic book. So what happens, you'll get this right here. This is what'll happen. Get this right here. All right, so what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna go right here because this is my start of my intro usually. I always delete this because I don't like the way it looks. So we're gonna go ahead and hit square. Every time you hit square, that means you're editing something. Remember that. And then you're gonna go over to delete clip, and I'm gonna go ahead and delete clip. All right, there you go, deleted. Okay. So now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to hit X, I'm adding something. So every time you hit X means you're adding something. So you can add all these different options here. But I'm going to go to add. And take them back to this. And to make it a little easier, you can go to buy game if it's a game you're doing. And they have all the games right here. So I'm going to go to Bloodborne here. And it's in alphabetical order too, which is nice. So here's all my clips for Bloodborne. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this one here. Now see it has a check mark next to it. So because I hit X on it, I have a check mark. And that check mark is saying that it's been selected. And that's the time on the bottom and all that. You can also preview by hitting R2 if you want. So that gives you a little bit of what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that one. Alright, that's all I want. So I'm going to go ahead and hit squares. So I'm going to add those clips. And now you have this right here. Alright, so here's what's going to happen if I just hit play. You're going to see the video you put in there. You like what you're seeing, you like what you're seeing, you like what you're seeing. And then say you want to stop it right there. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to actually edit. So remember I'm editing something, so I'm hitting square. As soon as I hit square, you're going to have these options right here. And I'm going to go to split. So I'm going to hit X to confirm that I want to split right here. And then so now I'm going to go to the portion of the video I want deleted. So say I don't want to show this fight. I'm going, and say I want to start it just about. Say I want to start it right here. So I'm going to hit X. Now you have what you've done here now. What you've done here now is you have 2 splits. I'm going to go ahead and hit square because I'm going to delete that. And there you go. Now that portion of the video is deleted. So now what you'll see is this. Right there. Perfect transition, just the way I like it. So now what we're going to be doing is I'm going to continue watching. say I really like this scene particularly, but I don't want to have, but it takes too long. And I end up dying anyways. Well, here's what you can do. So you have one split here, so you don't have to worry about splitting again, because you can see I've already split once. So there's a split between here. So instead what I can do is drag it to the point where I want it. Say I want to speed all that up, right? So I'm going to go here, and right where it says you died, I'm going to hit X again. I'm going to say split. But instead of deleting, I'm going to hit B, so I cancel out of it. And I'm going to hit X. Not X, sorry. I'm going to hit square because I remember I'm editing something. I'm going to go over to time bend. Now, time bend gives you two options. You can either make it slower by heading to the left, or you can make it faster by going to the right. But for this video, I want to make it faster, so ×2 is always recommended. That's what I would suggest you do if you're doing this. That's just my opinion. Let's go ahead and ×2 that. And now you'll notice it's much faster and much... So this is what you've just done. Again, you can always undo that just by going back and going to edit and going back to time. You can adjust it back to its regular speed. So don't worry, if you make a mistake there, you don't have to worry about it. You can always just fix it. You still have the two splits, but it'll fix it. All right, now say I will have a section that I don't want. Say I don't want to show this loading time here because it's quite long. So let's see, I'm going to go ahead and stop it right here. What you do then is, again, we're editing something, so square. We're going to go ahead to split. Go ahead and split it right here. And then you just go inside the two split markers like this. Then you hit that. Then you hit square again, and then you hit X to confirm that. Now it's gone. And now you have 2-second load time. All right. Let's say I did something kind of cool, and I want to put like an overlay or a, you know, because maybe I like the sound effect right here. So maybe I'll put it back a sec. I'm going to hit B to cancel out of it, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm adding something, remember, so I'm hitting X. I'm going to go ahead and add an overlay. Now you get all these different options. Again, you can do text, you can do imported images, you can do theme stickers. Theme stickers are usually preferred because they have some funny ones. Like I want to choose this cracked one here, so I'm going to go ahead and X on it. Now it's going to give duration, so how long you want it up there. I find that 1.55 is the best. That's just me. You can have it longer or shorter, regardless of how you want it. So if you have different options here. So if I go to transform, sorry guys, if I go to transform, what you'll notice is it's actually where it is on the screen. Let's go ahead and put it right right here. Go ahead and confirm it. Then you have sticker duration, which is how long it is, which is what we just did. And you can delete it by hitting this. Now optimize, say you don't want to see the whole thing, you can change this by going up where it's barely there. Or 100%. I like 100% because then it gets harder to see. Sticker animation. Now they have a beginning, middle, and an end, so I'll show you what that would look like. So you can do like a fade in. That's fade in right there. So we'll choose that one. And we'll go to the second animation. And then the beginning or the end animation, we'll do like a spin away. How about that? Then hit B to just cancel out since you've confirmed everything. You can also choose the layout order if you want, but we only have one as of right now. So that's all you're going to see. So again, you can preview it, so this is what it'll look like. Say you like everything, you like the way that turned out, then go ahead and hit B to cancel out of it. Now you're back to the main screen. All right, so let's say you're watching a video, you like what you're seeing, you like everything. But then you get to this part right here, and say there's a big reveal. you know, maybe there's something surprising. So what I would do is, and I'm going to go ahead and remember I'm adding something, so I'm hitting X. So now you can actually do a lot more things here. You can add a transition if you want. You can add music if you want. So we're going to go ahead and add music by hitting X. Now what will happen is it will take into this screen right here. And again, you can preview all the music and see what you like. There you go. That's, you know, that one. You can do another one if you want. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and choose Club Valkyrie because I think it's fitting for this. All right, so say, you know, you put your music on, now you got this big beast here. This is what it'll sound like. Anyways, so you have the music playing and, you know, I like what you see here. But say you want it to end right about, actually, right. So you want it to end about right here. Don't worry, it's not as hard as it seems. All you got to do is hit the square button. I'm going to go ahead and hit split. Remember splitting. I'm going to hit X. Now I'm going to confirm that I want to split there. So now I made a split. Now I can just go over here, hit square again to confirm that I want to delete the rest of it, and bam, there it is. So it'll stop right where you want it to. This is what you just done. So there you go. Now again, you can always add more stuff to this, like say if you wanted to make that part faster, you can do what we just did earlier. So not too big of a deal. Anyways, hit B to cancel out. And you notice whenever you do music, it'll have a green bar. That's how you know where the music is. Now, unfortunately, if you do delete stuff, it will throw off the timing of the music. It won't just stay with it. So that's one thing that's kind of annoying. So you have to keep that in mind. So there's this section right here of me ripping this guy's heart out. But say I like the way that looked. Okay, so now we've done all that. We've speed boosted. Now let's say we want to add a transition, right? So right here. So we kill them. Kill them. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and split right here. All right. I'm gonna go to split clip. Go ahead and split that. And then we're gonna go ahead and delete until we get to about right here. Go ahead and delete that. So this section is now going to be deleted. So I'm going to hit square to confirm. Remember, it's only going to affect what's inside the two split. It's not going to affect anything else, so you don't have to worry about that. So now it's gone. All right. So now what you do, I want to add a cool transition, right? You know, from killing the boss to this. So what you're going to actually end up doing is hit B so you don't delete that. I'm going to go ahead, because remember, I'm adding something, so I'm going to hit X. I'm going to go ahead and add transition. Now you got all these different options. Again, you can same thing with the music, you can preview it. I like this one the best. We'll go ahead and choose that one. Now instead of what you'll get is you'll get this right here. So that's how you add a transition. Okay, and let's say I want to do some voiceover, or you know, I want to do voiceover, and I want to kind of narrate over a section. So what you would do is it's very easy. So let's say we're filming our intro, right? So here's what you'll do. You'll hit X right here. Now what you'll get is these options, like I said before. Now we're going to go to add track 2. Now adding track 2 is you can have cameras and voice, usually the PlayStation camera is going to be what's tracking you, so the quality won't be as good, but still, it's camera nonetheless. Or you can just do the mic, or you can just do the what you call it. You can just do the mic. Now, I'm going to give you an example of what that would be like. So, say we're starting my intro, right? And I want to start my intro. So I'm going to go ahead and hit X, wherever I want it. So you can have the commentary start here. I'm going to start it here, though. I'm going to hit X. You can record audio, add a clip, or record video. But unfortunately, I can't record video since my camera is not set up. But if it were, you get that option right there. Everything. I'm going to go ahead and record audio by hitting X. You get 5 seconds to kind of, clear your voice. And so hello, everybody, and welcome to an episode of Bloodborne. Excited to see what you guys are going to go do. I love this video. I'm having a lot of fun showing my tutorial. All right, that's enough of that. What you'll get now is when you hit B and listen to it, this is what you'll get instead.
And so hello, everybody, and welcome to an episode of Bloodborne. Excited to see what you guys are going to go do. I love this video. I'm having a lot of fun showing my tutorial.
That's what it'll sound like, right? So like I said before, anything having to do with your voice or camera will show up as a yellow bar. You can see in the bottom left right there. And again, this is our video. This is our entire project. Now, that's all for the tutorial. It'd be the same thing if I was to say, you know what? I should probably mention, actually, guys, there's more to this. So say, you have a section like this. Maybe you want to add, let's say I forgot something and I wanted to add another clip. So let's say after this section right here, let's go ahead and put it here. What I'm actually going to do is, like I said, we're adding something, hit X. It's very basic. Go to add clip. And now you're back to your game options. Now maybe you want to add a clip from another game. Go ahead and hit by game. Now you get these options. Now you'll get that option back again. 2K, Fortnite, Justice. You have all these different options here. And again, maybe I want to get clips from Batman. There you go, right here. It'll sort it out for you. Or, you can choose this as well. Or, you can do most recent if you really want to, and this is what you'll end up seeing. So again, all different sorts of options you can do. And again, you'll notice that you can't have more than 80 minutes in the timeline at once. Which, don't worry, that's incredibly hard unless you're just not paying attention to how much time you're using. I also recommend, if you are using ShareFactory, that you put your settings to an hour, because you never know what you'll see. And sometimes you'll miss stuff, and it's kind of frustrating, but it's easy to manage, so don't worry too much about it. All right, anyways, so what haven't I shown you guys? Well, what else do you guys want to see? Well, there's more to do. So say I just pick a random spot and I want to go ahead and add something. This is what you can do here. I can add a layout, which is always fun. It makes the screen look different. You can do that as well. You choose different ones. I can also, if I hit X again, I get back to this. I can add a filter, which is kind of cool. They look kind of funny though. If it fits with the game, it's worth it. But sometimes they don't. Like, you can filters too, like retro filters. This one I prefer to use out of all of them. Anyways, but yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of what you can do here. Now, normally, if I was to have the camera, if I was talking, like I'll go show you guys. But say I wanted to edit what I just did there with the track, and I didn't like it. Here you go to the back there. So say I didn't like the beginning intro right here, I would hit square because I'm editing something. And you can go to edit track 2 right here. You can go to edit music too. So say I didn't like the way this sounded, I can always just delete it by hitting the square button right here. So you'll get delete clip right here. You can also adjust the clip volume to make it louder if you want. Anyways, that's kind of it. You can make it. You can continue it again if you want. Say you missed something, you can try and place it right after. Or not really. It doesn't really matter as long as it's in the general area. And again, you get a little preview of what you're talking over on the left. So that's another cool thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's been really fun making it. And again, if you want to see exactly what you did,
And
this is what it is.
welcome to an episode of Bloodborne. Excited to see what you guys are gonna go do. I love this video. I'm having a lot of fun showing my tutorial.
And there you go. See, that was the transition right there. This is what you just made. Also, another funny thing about that video you just saw, that was actually the first time I had entered that area. Anyways, you guys seen enough. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed to make. This has been The Alchemist, and as always, peace.